1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Allen to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Rams nothing.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 2.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this returnable for Hines. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen going deep for Diggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Hines now on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Shakir hauls it in. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going right back to Akers. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Allen. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Play action. Stafford. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Now it's Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working because the first half they didn't look so hot. Now they seem to be clicking.
And you know me really well, partner. A lot of the time, I like to downplay the idea of adjustments. Maybe it's just they executed better. But in this case, I think you're right on to something. They look so much sharper, so much better. They obviously saw something they needed to change, and they did exactly that.
Change is working right now. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. And now here's another interception. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 37-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now on 2nd and 13, Stafford. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different...
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A give up the middle to Akers. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. Give him 18 on the play.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson. 39 yards. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so...
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. That one goes for 24 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish.
Touchdown, Bills! Nyheim Hines, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Allen. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complete.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there. So maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for LA, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories.